Hello, hello. Just checking in. So Dystopia's Edge. It's been out for a little over a week now. Really happy with the initial level of sales. So what I've been doing is I've been pitching it to all my family and friends right now. You know, a lot of self-published authors, they don't do that step, which doesn't make sense. It's like, I spent 2 years writing a book, why wouldn't I show it to the people I care about? And, you know, the initial reaction has been very good, very supportive, and they've shown it to their friends, and we've gotten the initial sales windows in. I've been doing a promotion with them where if they leave me a review on Amazon, I'm like, okay, then I'll just comp the copy of your book because I know you and I like you. However, we are now approaching the interesting stage. I am a no-name author, and I need to get people into this thing. People who have no prior knowledge of me, my writing, and all that good stuff. So how do I do that? Well, I have been reaching out to book bloggers extensively. My wife goes to bed an hour before I do, and I used to spend that hour plugging away and writing Dystopia's Edge. But this past week, what I've been doing is reaching out to just about every darn book blogger I can find who has an open submission policy, who also has an affinity for sci-fi. I've been plugging the book, saying I'll give you a free copy, whatever, just, you know, review it. Leave me an honest review. I'm not expecting fives. Like, if you're inclined to give me a 5, go ahead. But I just would like somebody to engage with my art and post their feelings about it, because, you know, any discussion is good. So I have gone through all the book blogs I can find. However, I probably did not find all of them. There's a lot of people with a passion for reading out there. So I'm reaching out to anyone who happens to see this video. Preston, I think you're watching, my friend. You might know some people. If I can reach out to them, that's great. But also, I think another stage that's not really touched upon as much is YouTubers, BookTubers, people who watch YouTube for book reviews and stuff like that. And I'm happy to reach out to them as well. A lot of the booktubers that I know and would probably take an interest in my book are way too famous to talk to me. Like, I'm a big fan of Daniel Green. He's read Neuromancer, Snow Crash. Like, he's a big fan of cyberpunk, but he's also one of the biggest booktubers on YouTube. And I feel like a lot of the people I'd like to talk to or have them look at my book are probably way above, like, their pay grade is way above me right now, and they've got other projects, other books in the fire. Some of them are also starting to write novels themselves. So I don't know. I think I need to look up a couple booktubers and see if the policy for reaching out to them for an honest review is a little different. I'm also need to start considering other methods of advertising, things like listicles, things like, I don't know, paid ads, but I kind of just want to exhaust every free option before I start paying for stuff. Also, I'm thinking at some point the people who have read my book, who, you know, the family and friends that are, you know, reading it because they like me and they think, okay, this is engaging. I've gone through the first couple pages and it's got a nice action pace to it. Like, they'll eventually, you know, give me some word of mouth praise if it catches on, which is good. I don't know. I spent 2 years, like, I'm not too worried about it, and whatever happens, happens. I had a ton of fun writing it, but the philosophy is, I spent 2 years writing this thing, and I kind of owe it to my past self to make sure that as many people see the book he wrote as possible. And at the end of the day, we'll plug this thing to as many people as we can, and then in a little bit my daughter will be born, and so that's going to take up a majority of my time, as it should, and then we'll see where the coin lands on the other end of that. Like, you know, when things, you know, it never truly settles down from what I know, but eventually you can get some sleep and maybe get back to enjoying your hobbies a little bit. So we'll see if where it lands, if I warrant continuing on with the cyberpunk world I created or trying another project entirely. That's just my thoughts on it right now. I'm doing some housework for my wife. I just hung up a picture. Here, I'll show it to you. Don't know if you can... Yeah, there it is, right there. It's an impressionist work. If it can be believed, it's from Alexander Dumont, but I tend to doubt that. Because that might make it a little valuable. It needs some restoration. I think it's a little dark. Oil paintings tend to darken over time, and this has got a couple chips that need to be restored. But, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on with me, guys. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Talda says hi as well. Don't you, Talda? She wants to play. All right. Peace.